Good evening, friends, and welcome to day 138 of A Poem a Day for 2026. It's Monday. Made it through the first day of the week. Somehow, I'm running on 2, maybe 3 hours of sleep. Yeah, it's been one of those days where it feels like the day has happened to me, and I haven't so much participated in the day. So I'm here to record poetry, and then sadly I have chores, and I suspect it will be some kind of oven-cooked beige for dinner, because I absolutely don't have the energy to stand up and make something tasty and nutritious as much as I would like. But here we are. So, I hope your day has been better than mine, or at least that you slept better than I did. So let's see what is in the warm Big Red Book for us today, because obviously we've been working from home. Meg has just woken up on the sofa next to me. She came and joined me a couple of hours ago. So, 18th of May, about a page and a half, and our piece, is entitled Matilda, who told lies and was burned to death by Hillaire Belloc. Okay, and our blurb reads as follows. This poem is a cautionary verse, one that serves as a playful warning to its readers. It is, in many respects, a poetic retelling of one of Aesop's fables, The Boy Who Cried Wolf. Intriguing. So this is Matilda, who told lies and was burnt to death by Hillaire Belloc. Matilda told such dreadful lies, it made one gasp and stretch one's eyes. Her aunt, who from her earliest youth had kept a strict regard for truth, attempted to believe Matilda. The effort very nearly killed her, and would have done so had not she discovered this infirmity. For once towards the close of day, Matilda, growing tired of play, and finding she was left alone, went tiptoe to the telephone, and summoned the immediate aid of London's noble fire brigade. Within an hour the gallant band were pouring in on every hand, from Putney, Hackney, Downs, and Bow, with courage high and hearts aglow. They galloped, roaring through the town, Matilda's house is burning down. Inspired by British cheers and loud, proceeding from the frenzied crowd, they ran their ladders through the score of windows on the ballroom floor, and took peculiar pains to souse the pictures up and down the house, until Matilda's aunt succeeded in showing them they were not needed, and even then she had to pay to get the men to go away. It happened that a few weeks later, her aunt was off to the theatre to see that interesting play, The Second Mrs. Cautionary. She had refused to take her niece to hear this entertaining piece, a deprivation just and wise, to punish her for telling lies. That night a fire did break out. You should have heard Matilda shout. You should have heard her scream and bawl, and throw the window up and call to people passing in the street, the rapidly increasing heat, encouraging her to obtain their confidence, but all in vain. For every time she shouted, "Fire!" they only answered, "Little liar!" And therefore, when her aunt returned, Matilda and the house were burned. that was fantastic. Absolutely superb. And like I have experienced before, I feel rejuvenated. Not back to kind of full health, but if we were looking at, I don't know, if we were playing Super Street Fighter 2, maybe I had just secured a health boost or something, I don't know. I don't think you got those in Super Street Fighter 2. It's been a very long time since I played, to be fair. I wish I had a SNES. But yes, yeah, I feel like I'll go for Resident Evil. I feel like I've just picked up a green plant, and I have replenished some of my health, but I don't have a green and a red plant to combine to make a blue plant and fully heal myself. Good grief, I'm not sure where I've pulled that from, but I have a very strong degree of certainty that I have a strong degree of confidence that I am correct. That is... Wow. Apologies to segue, but so in the days before walkthroughs for video games, there were guidebooks, and they were really nice. And I have a vivid memory of my older brother buying a guidebook for the original Resident Evil game for the PlayStation. He was excuse me, he was 15, which means I was 12. Neither of us legally should have been playing it. My mum decided that he was mature enough, and he probably was. I was probably okay. But she didn't deem it suitable for me. We would play it when she and my stepdad were out of the house. And as it was a single player game, he would play and I would read the guidebook. I was basically my brother's PGR walkthrough. Yeah, some very fond memories of that. And there was... We managed to get this... We managed to complete most of the game. We got like 3/4 of the way through the game. And her and my stepdad had gone out for dinner or to visit some friends one evening. And we were set up playing in the living room. And we were sat playing in the dark. And it was later than we realised. And we hadn't heard them come home. We were fully immersed. I think we were... It might not even have been the first... I can't remember what order they came, but we were up against Nemesis. Stars. And we were fully engrossed. We didn't hear them pull up in the driveway. We didn't hear the front door open or close. We didn't hear them on the stairs. And my mum walked into the living room with the pair of us, sat about 3 foot away from the TV. Him, controller up here, me, book up here, and me saying tap 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 tap, pointing out where there was another plant just out of reach of Nemesis, and apparently she stood there for a minute before switching on the living room light, and he hit pause and our heads just dropped. We were thoroughly rumbled, and I was sent to bed. He received a talking to, and then she came up and gave me a talking to. We were both grounded, lost console privileges, and But I think because I didn't have any nightmares, eventually she let us play it when my stepdad wasn't around. So yeah, my mum was pretty cool. She still is, to be fair. Yeah. I needed that. The black dog was sitting in my lap last night, and it's been very close at hand all day. So yeah, that reminisce was nice. And I am now going to go and crack on with my chores and hope that I can salvage some kind of evening. I hope that you all have a wonderful evening, and hopefully when we all get there, all of us will have a peaceful and a restful good night.